Hey everybody, this is Antoine Ant Johnson here with a couple of my lifters. This is Erica Johnson. She is currently a power lifter and a strong woman. We'll be training some strongman implements today. She will be demonstrating the yoke carry. And over here we have Alicia Jones. She's another one of my power lifters and also a strong woman as well. And she will be demonstrating the stone over bar. Now, she's going to be ascending in weight up into 130 pounds for a few reps. And she will be going up to about 340, somewhere in that vicinity and they're both doing over competition weight. So let's get to it. We're going to start out with some warm-ups and go from there. All right. So, stretch number one is the butterfly. And what you want to make sure you're doing is you want to make sure that the hips are nice and flexible, using the elbows to push down on the legs to get a nice stretch in those hips. You want to hold for about 20 seconds and then try to get a little bit deeper. And you want to repeat this about 3 to 4 times or until you feel that your hips are nice and stretched out and the elasticity in the muscles has been used. Alright. Alright. So, next stretch you want to do is a good figure four hamstring single leg stretch. Alright, what you want to do is you want to bring one leg as deep into the groin area as you can, and then have the other leg completely extended out, not with the knee locked, but nice and loose, but completely straight out. And then what you're going to do, you're going to use the same arm to reach and grab the toe, and then bring your other arm above head. That way we can get a 2-for-1 and stretch out those obliques as well. And just like with the other warm-up stretch, you're going to hold for 20 seconds and then try to get a little bit deeper. You're going to repeat that up to 3 to 4 times or until you feel nice and loose. Then of course you're going to switch and do it on the other side. Perfect. You might hear a couple of cracks and creaks during the stretch process. That's completely normal. It's actually getting the spinal alignment correct and opening up those nerve wave passages. Alright, so the next stretch we're going to do, we're going to stretch out the pectoral muscles and the deltoid. Alright, and what you want to do, you want to make a nice right angle with the arm. Flex on them one time. And then you're going to put it right up against the wall. And then you're going to bring your shoulder forward, twisting at the hips, stretching out the transfer from the pectoral to the deltoid. And once again, same 20-second hold, 3 to 4 times, or until you feel nice and loose. Same thing on the other side. And now we're going to go ahead and go into some warm-up reps with a natural stone. Now, this is a 50-pound natural stone. She's just going to come up to it, find the center line of the stone, align the center of the foot with the center of the stone. Then she's going to reach down, grab the stone, get a nice hand placement. Then she's going to deadlift it up into the lap. Find a different hand placement. Squeeze up against the body. Up, fall forward, over the bar. Just like that. And we're going to reset. Do it again. Now, this warm-up is specifically for getting the joints in the movement warmed up and lubricated. Up into the lap after the hand placement. Boom. Good. Now, obviously, this is a nice, easy weight for her. What I like to call light work. And we're just going to do this up until the time where we're like, hey, let's put some weight on. And I think she's at that point right now. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and go into the actual working set. All right. So first thing she's going to do, she's going to step up to the stone. Once again, assuring that the center line of the stone is aligned with her center line of the foot. She's going to use her forehead to measure up where she needs to be in the bar. Perfect, just like that. She's dropping the hips. And going to deadlift it up into the lap. Beautiful. Now she's going to bring her feet in, so she's a little bit more underneath the ball. Chest up. Lift it up, squeeze, and fall over. Perfect. Just like that. Roll it back, and repeat. Now, the forehead positioning is giving her a nice measurement of where her body needs to be in reference to the bar to be able to just fall forward over it. And arm straight. You got this. So underneath, get the fingers underneath the ball. Nice wide hands. Now, in that case, it rolled forward on her. That means she needs to bring her feet a little bit more forward or her hands a little bit more forward. One of the two to figure out that nice center spot on this. Alright. Lining up the center line. Get the feet. Head positioning. Perfect. Hand positioning. Nice line of the ball. Curling it onto the fingers. Curling the wrist. Dropping the hips and deadlifting it up into the lap. Up. Perfect. Bring the knees forward. Feet closer together. Squeeze into the chest. Get up there. Boom. Fall forward. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Take a quick breathe. We got one more. Hands. Let's get it. Come on. Up. This is a very difficult exercise. Having a 130-pound stone on your chest makes it hard to breathe. So what you want to make sure that you do is while you have the stone on your lap, you take a nice deep breath before you do the up over the bar portion. Stone centered where she wants it. We've already got a nice little divot in the floor, so it'll stay in the hole. There we go. Knees under. Those feet. Perfect. Deep breath. Unbuckle the knees in. There you go. Forward, forward, forward. Good. Good work. Alright. So, now we have Erica in here. We're going to start stretching out for the yoke carry. Alright. Now, what she's doing right now, she's bringing one leg back, one leg forward. Now she's going to bring the hips forward, stretching out the hip flexor, along with bringing that knee forward, stretching out the hip flexor. And once again, she's going to hold that for about 20 seconds or until loose. Then she's going to sit back on that extended leg and turn it into a hamstring stretch, reaching out and grabbing that toe. Same 20 seconds. Then of course we're going to switch it up and do the other side. Nice full extension. Got my poodles in the video in the background. Getting a good stretch, bringing that hip flexor forward, keeping the back nice and straight. Good. Bringing it into the hamstring. Sitting back, reaching and grabbing that toe. Then we're going to go ahead and grab the resistance band, and we're going to do some hip mobility work. Warm up the motion in the hips. We're going to start out with side shuffles. Squat position and shuffle left. We're going to go for 3 to 5 steps and then back the other direction. Now, the reason for this mobility work, before we actually get into doing the yoke carry, is to make sure that the hips are nice and warmed up, because having the weight on your shoulders and walking along with it is a lot of pressure on the hips. So you want to make sure that the hips are nice and warmed up and loose, and there's no tightness. Next, she's doing a few squats, just for the up and down motion of the hips. Good. Next, we're going to go ahead into some warm-up reps for the yoke. Alright, so we're here with the yoke carry. This is the Rogue T3. Its starting weight is 205 pounds. And of course, I'm pretty sure you're wondering, what in the world are we going to do with this? This is one of the staples in the Strongman community. It's called the yoke or super yoke. And what you do is you get underneath it, you stand up with it, and you walk. It's a very simple concept. Standard distance for a strongman is 50 foot. Sometimes it's 50 foot, drop, turn around, and go back another 50 foot for a total of 100 foot. And that's exactly what we're going to do here today. We have Erica here to demonstrate. And first step we're going to do is we're going to make sure that the height for the yoke is correct for her. All right, so she's going to step up underneath it, find the great spot on her back, and just engage the glutes and stand up, just like that. We like that height? That's good. Feels pretty good. Okay. Now, what we're gauging for on this is making sure that the cleats on the ground are a nice distance from the floor so that if the yoke shakes, it doesn't scrape and throw you off of balance. This is a very core stability usage exercise. You have to make sure that you're keeping the whole body nice and tight so that the stability muscles can stabilize the muscle and you can carry it. All right. So now that we have our height, what we're going to do is we're going to go through everything step by step. All right. So we're here. Set one. Nice warm up set. First thing she's going to do is get her hands on the bar. We've already figured out our height. So we're going to get underneath the bar. Find a great spot on the lats. We're going to find our hand positioning. And next thing we're going to do is squeeze the glutes up and walk. Keeping everything completely tight. Tight, tight, tight. Now this is usually a timed event, so you want to move as fast as possible. And clear. Drop, turn around, and bring it right back. Up. Good. Notice how she's keeping her head up, eyes forward, making sure she sees exactly where she's going. And clear. Next, we're going to do a little bit heavier of a rep. Same exact thing. A little bit more intensity, a little bit more focus on the breathing. You want to make sure you're getting nice deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Breathe. Head up, head up. So we're at our last rep. This is competition weight. Once she gets a little bit heavier of a weight, she likes to pick it up just like in a squat. And up. Good. Head up. Watch where you're going. Good. Quick feet, quick feet, quick feet. Core nice and tight. Breathe. Deep breaths, deep breaths. Clear. Drop and go. Come on. Up. Good. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Breathe. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Keep going, keep going.